Crashed my McLaren, crashed my dirt bike like twice since then. Ended up in the hospital both times. Just so much stuff happens to me. Whatever, it's life. It's like God's teaching me a million lessons so early on.
Everything, bro. When I met this girl, I was making $1.5 million a month. Now I'm making probably a tenth of that. Like, what the happened?
You know Jack Doherty? Bro, you know he was texting Piper and like asking her like if she's setting up. He said, I could make you double the—
Jack Doherty, I'm a good man. I don't need anything.
They say that you're pushing underage girls into OnlyFans. Is that?
Girls can't.
Jack Doherty is just getting destroyed day by day. As he was making millions of dollars per month,
A couple $100,000 a month.
A month.
Had some months over $1 million.
now it looks like he is back at his parents' house. So what happened with his 35 houses, which he claimed he rented out to others? It's also being revealed that his father's monthly earnings are just $10,000 to $15,000.
Dad probably makes like, I don't know, like maybe 10, 15K a month, depends.
And Jack Doherty is staying with them. So is that actually enough to cover Jack's expenses? Is everything okay for him to survive? And what will happen now that Jack is not pleading guilty to any of the allegations about his agency, as he allegedly proposed to underage girls?
They say that you're pushing underage girls into OnlyFans. Is that?
Fans, like, it's physically impossible. It's just.
Is there anything coming up that could lead Jack Doherty to face legal consequences? There are lots of shocking updates about Jack Doherty. Let's break them down in this video.
As you know, Jack Doherty is actually one of the most shady streamers ever. Yes, he even claimed from his own mouth that he did and is still doing all of his shady things as a streamer just to get attention and views. Listen to him in his latest podcast on the Bradley Podcast Show.
What type of hate do you get?
A lot. I mean, people obviously, like, social media is different than like in real life, and people don't understand that. So it's like you obviously play a persona online. That's what gets attention and views, and that's what like brought me here and made me all this money and gives me this lifestyle. And it's like people don't understand that, but I'm not a bad guy at the end of the day. I'm just trying to keep living this life and do what I got to do, but also I want to do it in the best ways possible. I don't want to like.
How shameless are you, Jack Doherty? Everyone knows that. But thanks, at least you're admitting and agreeing that our blame on you is not false. You are actually an attention hunter and a clout chaser with chaotic content. And right now, when he's saying all this from his own mouth, then what is even left to say? I think people like this are finally facing what they actually deserve. Definitely deserve. Just remember, this is the same Jack Doherty. After his McLaren crash and the kick ban, just days later he did something shady again to get views on the internet. As he said before, when he acted like a chain-snatching victim in LA, when a 300K chain was robbed right in front of his own bodyguard, he acted like it was all real. Who knows? Maybe he even set it up himself just to stay relevant, because when that happened, he made millions of views and more.
Story views are cracked. I have 812,000 story views in 24 hours on Instagram because of getting robbed. Like, what the A million story views is insane.
But after losing everything, Jack Doherty just regrets it himself most of the time. Yes, even Jack says that he is actually facing lessons from God, and that what he lost too early.
Crashed my McLaren, crashed my dirt bike like twice since then. Ended up in the hospital both times. I crashed my boat. I crashed my Can-Am. I crashed my...
Crash your relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, I crashed my... What else recently? But yeah, I just got robbed. Like, just so much stuff happens to me. It's so unfortunate, but it's just like, whatever. It's life. It's like God's teaching me a million lessons so early on, and I'm blessed for it, you know?
Now, look closely at his face in that moment. This is the same man who made money through gambling, OnlyFans promotions, shady business deals, and just about every controversial method you can imagine. And now he's talking about regret and spirituality? It's honestly hard to process. I'm not saying people can't change, but when someone like Jack starts talking like this, it's hard not to be skeptical. But according to that, no real change has been shown from Jack Doherty. Next came another shady and unsuccessful attempt to get relevant on the internet, but later he actually faced allegations about his OF Models business agency, that he tried multiple times to add underage girls to his agency.
You know Jack Doherty? Bro, you know he was texting Piper and like asking her like if she's setting up. He said, I could make you double the—
Jack Doherty, I'm a good man. I don't need anything.
Oh yeah.
Again.
Wait, what?
Again.
And then, CPS even investigated his house along with most of the people involved.
Allegations.
Abuse.
Like, I'm abusing my...
Listen, it's just...
You caught me, no.
Dude, let him.
I'll get myself in. No, I'm kidding.
But right now, Jack Doherty is just refusing all of the claims in a podcast.
They say that you're pushing underage girls into OnlyFans. Is that?
Girls can't sign a contract. They can't sign up on OnlyFans. Like, it's physically impossible. It's just obvious bullshit. Like, anyone with a brain would know that's can't possibly be true, because you can't sign age girls. Like, that just makes no sense. Like, what are you gonna do with them?
Do you think there's underage girls on OnlyFans?
It's impossible. You need a passport and an ID, a tax ID. You need everything to like actually go on OnlyFans. people don't get. So it's just like the allegation is just so stupid because it's just like you can't physically do that.
So Jack, do you think people are now jealous of you and that's why they're making false allegations? I don't actually think so. I'm not fully saying he did these things or not, but remember, for Jack Doherty and people like him, society is just getting destroyed day by day. They are hiring girls to join his OF agency and then he's promoting it because this is his main business, which gives him money. Jack Doherty even said with his own mouth that he actually started the OF agency business to become financially stable.
Been any phase in your life where you didn't make money and you were like, oh fuck, maybe that's it, like maybe it's over?
Yeah, I remember I moved out of New York. Like I just finished high school and I moved from New York to LA, and I got like a $25,000 a month house on Rodeo Drive. I was just doing YouTube at the time, and like my rent was like $25K a month. I was splitting with like 3 other people, but like still like I was doing like 30, 40K a month on YouTube, and videos are expensive. You have employees and stuff and rent and everything. It was like adding up, and I was like, yo, I need to make more money. Like I need to do something. Then I figured it all out.
What'd you do?
Started an OnlyFans management.
That's when you started?
Yeah, when I was 18.
Crazy.
So what I wanted to say is yes, Jack Doherty is actually ruining society. Just look at girls like Little Tay, Sophie Rain, or even Bad Baby. These girls are making millions of dollars in just an hour, and people like Jack Doherty are promoting them. Because of that, the youth is getting destroyed every day. They are getting false inspiration, and real encouragement is disappearing from society, all because of people like Jack Doherty. But if you look closely, people like Jack Doherty are actually profiting fully from this. So definitely this type of person needs to be held accountable for their shady actions, and they should face the consequences they truly deserve. When all of his downfall was happening, what did Jack do? He launched another crypto scam to make money from people. And at the end, when people started criticizing him, he actually deleted all the evidence. But think about it. When they're in big trouble, they just try to scam people in any way possible, just to make quick money. So that's it. People like Jack Doherty need to be held accountable. So Jack's situation is also getting worse day by day. His condition is becoming so bad that right now he can't even cover the actual expenses for his girlfriend, and he's claiming that his girlfriend is actually using him just for money. He even said that in front of his girlfriend's mother.
This entitled girl is using you for money? Chrissy's mom, what do you have to say about that, huh?
I don't believe she's using you for money.
Yeah, I mean, I've only spent, 10 racks on those, pay her rent and everything else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jack's situation is actually worse than ever. It looks like he can't even manage regular expenses. And how would he? Even before this, his ex-girlfriend McKinley was ruining his life. He wasn't making as much money as before. When she was around, he was making a big amount. Now it's not even 1/10 of that.
Everything, bro. When I met this girl, I was making $1.5 million a month. Now, I'm making probably a 1/10 of that. Like, what the happened? It's because I spent too much time loving this girl when I should have been.
Did you hear that? Now this guy has literally lost all his income streams, and you hardly see Jack Doherty on YouTube or anywhere. Because of all this, Jack Doherty is not the same Jack Doherty as before, the one who used to make millions of dollars every month and had everything going for him. But right now, day by day, he's getting destroyed. And with the way things are going, the day isn't far when Jack Doherty actually disappears from the internet completely. What do you think about that? Let me know.